We should all be pretty much used to putting on masks when we go out in public now. Although they're not required by the CDC, they are strongly recommended. But what happens if you run into someone who isn't wearing one? Is it polite to ask them to put one on? Here's Lindsay Boach.
As more and more people are venturing out, some may be taking a more relaxed stance on wearing masks. The weather's getting a little bit warmer and now we're months into this pandemic, but is it okay to ask somebody else to put on a mask?
I spoke with the chief medical officer at a public health hospital that's been treating COVID patients. Dr. Connie Sabor-Price is also an infectious disease specialist with Denver Health in Colorado. And while it may be uncomfortable and a bit awkward, she says absolutely you can ask someone to put on a mask.
I think it's always reasonable if you see somebody not doing something that is helping keeping others safe, then you should feel free to speak up, particularly if they're within 6 feet of your space.
A majority of the states across the country do have mask requirements or recommendations. Most of them say you should wear a mask when social distancing is not possible or when you're inside a business.
The hardest thing for me and for others, I think, is when you're outside exercising and if you're not within the vicinity of others. And I think the rules are a little unclear for that. If you're not within 6 feet of others, then maybe it's okay. But certainly if you're on a crowded hiking trail, if you are in a condition where you're near others, you should wear your mask and at least put it on when you're within 6 feet of others.
She says the mask isn't necessarily for your protection, although it does offer some moderate protection. It's really so that your respiratory droplets don't infect others if you have the disease. I'm Lindsay Boach reporting.